start with something completely different. Welcome to session 9.5, I suppose, where we take a small break from the usual, and yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a side story which takes place around the same time as we are currently in the game, give or take some days here there. But we're going to be going back to the city of Thorn, and to start things off, I want you all to come up with a character on the spot.
Oh, boy.
You are members of the Thorn Thieves Guild.
Ooh.
You do not need to make like an actual mechanically correct D&D character right now. You just need to think about well, who are you? Like what race is your character? What's their name? Where do they come from? and what have they done before perhaps they joined the Thieves Guild? How did they end up in the Thieves Guild? And that sort of stuff. Just a general idea of a character. And you are all like seasoned members of the guild. And the story is going to be about you going about on a little thieving mission. So you get
like
to
a heist.
you get to play your criminal fantasies out now. Yeah, that's like about it for the prep. I'll give you a few moments to think about who are you, where are you coming from, perhaps what motivates you to have joined the guild. In the main storyline, you of course brushed up with the Thieves Guild a little bit, and the idea is that now you get to see a little bit further into the inner workings of a guild, and perhaps learn a few extra things about the world, as well as what's going on, perhaps.
Can I play like an unarmed character? I'm forgetting the class name. Monk. Monk?
I mean, you don't need to classify yourself as any sort of class. You're all thieves. You're all like NPC thief characters.
Oh yeah.
So you don't need to think about the mechanical side of anything. Just think about a character.
I'm just thinking about heist movie archetypes. And like yeah, do I want to be the one who can do all the flips, or the con man, or there's no hacker. There would be no hacker in this universe.
I mean, technically there would be the one that dispels all the magical locks and alarms.
Sure. Yeah.
Magic hacker.
The magic hacker. I think I'd like to be a conned woman, a grifter.
Yep. Okay, does everyone have a little bit of an idea of the character? We can go around and you can give quick introductions of yourselves. These characters know each other, and you've been working together for a while already. But yeah, let's hear about who are you today. Katetsu, why don't you start?
Alrighty. My name is Explosive Earl. I do all the things that you need for breaking in, breaking out, and sometimes the good old fumes huffing, if you get my drift.
Interesting. What race is Explosive Earl?
Oh, Explosive Earl is a good old human. He's been growing up in the suburbs and first got hit in the head when he was a kid. After that, he's had all these weird mathematical images in his mind that he can't get out of it. It drove him a bit insane, but also a bit intelligent. He's trigger happy. He will throw his bombs at any slightest hint of hostility, but he is loyal and he will break out when needed.
All right. How did he end up with the Thieves Guild?
Well, of the insane people in Thon, Explosive Earl kind of stood out. He was well intentioned. However, most people didn't see eye to eye to him. And at one point, one of his friends, potentially one of you guys, recommended, you know what? They'll appreciate your talents right here, your mathematical arts. So he went in and made explosives for the Thieves Guild, for breaking in and breaking out. So if there's ever any place that you want to get in, or if there's anyone you want to break out of jail, you go find Explosive Earl.
All right. Good to know. All right. Kate, who you playing?
I am playing Sally. She just goes by a single name. Sally is a con woman. Usually finding some rich noble or a fancy party, sneaking her way in and taking having a no specific target in mind, just like, oh, what's nice, okay, that and that. She can't she has no skills beyond like pricing an item, like what is it called?
Appraising.
Pawn shop people.
Appraising, yes, thank you. Appraising an item of its value and charming people. She can't pick locks. She can't do any of that a rogue would normally be able to do. So if she was a real
information broker type of character.
yeah.
All right.
Exactly. Yes.
And sorry, what's Sally? What is Sally as a race?
Sally. Honestly, I think human too.
All right. Another human.
I think if you're gonna blend in with the crowd and Thon, you're gonna be human. So I'm gonna go human.
Possibly. Yeah. Okay. We have Explosive Earl and Sally. Already a good team.
She's addicted to the adrenaline of the crime.
But then the question is, how does KK, how do you round out this team?
May I introduce to you Destructive Dennis? I do not know why I came up with that. So Dennis is this extremely big, strong guy who's extremely dumb. I'm sorry, I couldn't come up with character-driven motivations or anything like that. So he has a British accent because I've always wanted to do a British accent for a very long period of time. He is very good at hitting things and not very good at thinking. Um, he's an orc. Are orcs a thing or are they trolls? No, they're orcs. Orcs. And he joined the Thieves Guild after uh God. I can't say that his parents were in the Thieves Guild now, can I? Would that make sense?
You can say what you what you want.
Yeah, let's just go with that then. Sorry.
Um. Okay. Hold on. I need to try to fix your name. There we go.
Are we still using Roll20 today?
Yes.
Since we don't have like real character sheets. Okay. I always
Yeah.
forget to log on. Always, without fail.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a destructive tennis. Not a very usual orc name, although then again, orcs aren't usually that often around these parts anyway. We have Sally and Explosive Earl. So you three have been given a job, and you are talking to one of the senior members of the guild right now, who is about to tell you what exactly you're gonna do. They introduce themselves as as they introduce themselves as Carnage Carl and 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 oh well, I mean, you would already know Carnage Call, but yeah, you meet up with Carnage Call, who starts telling you, okay, you three, here's the deal, we got a job for you, we gotta get this done, you'll get paid well for this one, it's a pretty big one, but I'm sure you three can handle this very well. We know you got a set of skills. We know you can do this. Here's the deal. You know the monastery of Lathandel, which is in the southern part, outside of the city. You can find it on the map. In fact, I will reveal to you the actual location name there. So it is in the south of the city. You can find the monastery of Lathandel. Your current meeting is taking place at the docks, though. But yes, Carl continues on. The monastery of Lathandel has is said to have received a quite valuable relic here in the past few days. It's called the Chalice of Lathandel or something like that. I don't really care too much about the names, but it's valuable the boss wants it, you're gonna go and get it. Now, the problem is you can't just waltz in there and take it. It's under strict guard. You'll have to figure out a way to get inside the monastery. You'll have to figure a way to grab the chalice, hopefully without, leaving a ton of evidence behind. We'd love it if this wasn't pointed back at the Thieves Guild. So if you could also frame somebody for the crime, that'd be nice. But, as long as you get the chalice, that's the main point. So yeah, that's about it. Any questions?
Yes. First of all, when do I get my new shipment of materials? I'm running low on fumes. And second question, how did you get that name?
Because there's we got more of those alchemical nonsense things that you like. I think in a few days there's a new shipment coming in. And as for my name, thank you for asking. I have received my name as a joke because I'm actually quite a nice fellow, and I would never cause any trouble anywhere.
Everyone in the
Sure.
Thieves Guild gets those nicknames in a naming ceremony, and Sally has yet to receive one.
Perhaps Sally will earn a name today.
Okay. And is there a time of when you'd like the chalice?
Well, not really, as long as you get it, but according to what I've heard, it's going to be taken out of the monastery and sent away to some other place at the end of the week, so you got like 5 days.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
only
a
need
con-
3. Okay.
Now hold up.
What's the
If they have it
security
secured
like there?
somewhere, I need to prepare some explosives. And that'll take 4 days.
Okay.
Well, I guess
Lovely.
that means you got 1 day.
What's the security like there?
The security, well, I don't know. You'll have to. I just know it's under heavy security. You'll have to case the place
I
out.
imagine we'll have to do our own reconnaissance, sweetie.
What's
Reconnaissance. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We'll handle it. Okay. Chalice of Lathandel, 1 week.
5 days.
5 days. Oh, you said 5 days, right? Okay.
Till the end of the week. Today,
Right. Got
it's
it.
obviously Wednesday.
Got it. Yes, obviously, I know it's Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday.
Really? Have I been cooped up in that room for this long? It's already Wednesday.
The end of
Must
the
be the
week
fumes.
is Friday.
So, one more question, just as a precaution. You want the chalice in one piece, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do need it in one piece, but I think it's some sort of magical, some magical mumbo jumbo. So I don't think it's gonna blow up or anything. You'll probably have to use some pretty big explosives if you want to destroy that thing.
Okay, challenge accepted.
No.
So, before you leave, as said, you should go and figure out things for yourself as well. But if you want, you can try to figure everything out by yourself, or you can try to track down some of your guild members in the city who might have been in the monastery before, or might have some info on the stuff. Use your imagination. I don't have all the answers. I just want some results.
All right. Okay.
Sure thing, boss.
All right. Well, off you go then.
Okay. Oh wait, you mentioned colleagues who had been in the monastery before. Do you happen to have their contact information?
Carnage Carl is already walking out and just doesn't respond.
Carl.
Have any of you
nothing.
seen
Okay.
llamas in hats?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, Carl. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So Carl has no more information. Great. All right. Is there? There's no like headquarters for the Thieves Guild.
There is there's the tavern where you met up with the Rat King.
All right.
That's one of your strongholds.
Oh.
I feel like going to the Rat King to get contacts is maybe going a step too far up the ladder. Like maybe bothering him. Oh, it's like, yeah, we need help with this one job, and he's like, why are you bothering me? What? I'm like the kingpin.
Yeah, you don't really talk with the Rat King yourself.
He's only legend. Okay.
But I assume his tavern would have like who we're looking for. Maybe.
Would it? I remember it being like kind of abandoned. Like gross. I guess we could check it out. At the very least, we can do our planning there. We can sit and... Okay. And that's where we'll go to discuss our plan. Is this tavern.
All right. What's the name of the tavern?
A sickly pig.
Sickly pig, that's right.
Almost. It's the sickly ham, and it says it's right there on your map as well.
Does it? Oh.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Also, I realized now that you are actual thieves in the city, I'm just gonna reveal all the little names of real little places around here that might be of interest to you. And because obviously you're gonna know all the locations. And then if there's, well, these are all, of course, you know, centered around the main party's mission. So if there's anything else you want to find, that might be in the city as well.
There was a blacksmithery.
But of course, there's a blacksmith. But
I know. I like the idea that Mervin just made Todd without knowing that the blacksmithery was there. I just DIY'd everything. Okay.
So yeah, you head to the Sickly Ham. The place is pretty empty. The front is quite empty. If you wanted to, you could move into the back rooms as well. The back rooms have a few. They're like private cabins for for the tavern in a sense. Everything in the front is pretty bad, but everything in the back is quite nice. And yeah, in the back you got some of your colleagues there. If you wanted to, you could talk to the barkeep as well. And otherwise, in the front, there's nobody.
Are we supposed to talk to our
Not
colleagues?
even the bartender is there.
No, the bartender is there, but nobody else.
Nobody else. Okay. All right. I guess we just get a corner booth and take out plans. All right.
In the
there-
front or the back?
Oh. We can just hang out in the back.
You're
mean, there is more
thieves
than
of the
one
Thieves
room.
Guild.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was like maybe above our pay grade. Yeah, let's hang out in the nice part.
I mean, it's not like a it's like your hideout. So yes, yes, you
Yeah,
can
okay.
enter.
Okay.
You're not total noobs.
Okay.
This is like
All right.
making a librarian wait at the reception of the library instead of our.
I guess, yeah. Okay. So go into the sitting area of the of the back rooms.
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna may I ask a few questions about the monastery to see like general knowledge that
Yep.
just as someone living in the city. Is this a traditional monastery in that only men are monks there?
No. No, Lathandel doesn't have any sort of gender requirements.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna sort of shout out. Have any of you lot done a job at the monastery lately?
A few of your colleagues there's one group that's plotting their own stuff, I guess, right now, and they shout back to you, "Shut up! We're
It's
trying
like
to
one big
think."
study hall.
Piece of
But then
dickweeds.
then another one says, "Well, I haven't, but Jax probably has. Go ask him."
Where's Jack?
Jax the Sack is a member of your guild. You do not know the current whereabouts of Jax, though, and nobody here either is aware of that.
For the one that wanted to think, I have created some new fumes. I call it Adderall. It helps a lot. Do you want some?
Yeah, one of them says, "Sure, yes, anything that helps."
All right. Just in case, though, don't inhale too much. It's still in the testing phases, so the high doses might be toxic.
All right.
All right. I take out one of a small glass container with a tube at the top and just carry it over to him.
Okay.
It's stoppered with a, whatever you call those things, stopper. And I tell him that, when you want to take a whiff, just unplug this, take a whiff, plug it back so the vapors don't dissipate.
They thank you for the aid, and they all kind of sniff it a little bit.
Good. All right then, back to planning. Has anyone seen Jack?
No. Do we know
What's
the origin
Jack's?
of his nickname? Is that like, does he like play the saxophone or something?
What?
Do we know?
Jax the sack is just named after a sack that you
sack,
fill
okay.
with stuff, because Jax is a thief who
Okay.
steals things.
Okay.
Sacks places.
He's the. Oh, I see. He's not the backpack guy that has everything. Okay.
Well, if you give me a bit of time, I can make something that I'm calling flaring light works that I can explode in the air, and there I can show him to meet up at here, or just send him a message.
You mean you can get Jack to come here?
Would that not be a tad overt?
Oh, you're right.
Would that maybe draw a bit of unwanted attention? I mean, we could try and code it in Thieves' Camp, but then everyone would be like, "Oh my God, there's Thieves' Camp and skywriting on the above the city."
I mean, but only a few people would understand in that case.
Sure. I guess they'd just be like, "Oh, weird. There's some skywriting." Okay. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could do that, actually. We could just put a message and wait. Thieves can it be written? Is it a written language?
Yeah, it is specifically written.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, I thought. I remember it being more limited, so it's yeah. Okay, it's written. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. There is a spell called Skywrite.
I know.
Yeah.
Something tells me this isn't gonna end well.
Oh, pish posh.
Okay. All right. What should the message say?
The message should say, "Come meet us in the Sickly Ham. Please be quick." And translated to Thieves' Cant, that will be, "Please pass the cheese."
Sack, meet at Sickly Ham.
All right, please pass the cheese and the cheese grater. Got it.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. And then we just do that.
You may do that if you want. So you do it right now?
I mean, at night when it's going to be more visible.
Oh yeah, because you're doing it with like fireworks.
Essentially.
What do we do till night?
I mean, while Explosive World does this, you guys can seek information another way.
Yeah.
Shall we just head down over to the monastery and just see what it's like?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go scout out the monastery. Okay. Do all three of us go? Or
No, explosive oil is too conspicuous, especially with the smell.
Yeah. Earl.
I mean,
Okay.
I think Dennis would be quite conspicuous as well as
Yeah.
an orc.
We'll get him a fake mustache.
Nah, I can blend in.
All right. Let's go to the monastery.
Okay.
Walking through.
So you two head out of town. It is just a little bit a little bit away from the south gate. Oh, I did not reveal to you the leather worker that is right next to the monastery. But yes, you come up to the monastery, and it is basically, well, it is as you can see on the map, it is that shape with that little like side here being the main entrance on the left side, and and then there's some sort of a side entrance on the north side as well. The monastery is closed off from visitors.
Is
You're
the
not allowed
leather
to enter.
worker? Is the leather worker part of that, or is that open to the public?
That's open to the public, but people don't generally want to go there.
Okay. Right.
Shall we just are there any guards at any location? Outside and stuff?
No.
And
What's
there are
that like
no
green?
fences? No.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Is
Oh.
that green thing like a hedge around the
I
grounds?
think that's just an elevation.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. This whole thing is on a hill.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. What is this building over here?
I think it's like a farming silo
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, those are just
Okay.
farmhouses.
Okay. Could we like go up onto the roof of that building and kind of
Of the barn?
of the barn, yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I
But
just don't want to like stand. I don't want to stand around the monastery and people see us.
Okay, but just to reiterate, the monastery is on a hill, so going up on the barn is not going to get you like any sort of bird's eye view. It's just going to get you the same view as just going up on the hill.
Okay.
Shall we visit the little worker then?
I'm thinking. Do I know if the monastery is always closed off to people, or do they ever have like events like I don't know, like on a specific holiday would they have some sort of service? I don't know.
It is
I don't know.
always closed.
Always closed? Okay.
Yes. This monastery doesn't have like a public part because the city already has a big cathedral.
Right, okay. Dedicated to the same god?
Indeed.
Just look at the
Yes.
map.
The Church of the Lathandel, right next to the Sickly Ham.
Oh. We could go to that church and see if they have more information on the inner workings of the monastery.
Yeah, but while we're here, we might as well look at the other building, see if there's anyone operating that stall, see if the leather worker is in.
Yeah.
And if he isn't in, maybe we could rob him. Because
I just don't want to show our faces just yet in case we have to come up with a different cover.
we could just say that I need armor made because I'm a fighter and I need to fight.
That's not what the leather worker does.
That's not what a leather worker would do. A leather worker would make me a nice purse.
Also, the leather worker doesn't like this is more a tannery than
Yeah.
any sort of workshop. So they just prepare the leather here, which is why people don't visit because it smells really bad.
Why would they put it right next to a monastery? What?
Monasteries do like they do work like don't some like make like beer and then they sell it, and then so they
Yep.
sometimes have like big facilities. Yeah.
Also, the leather worker is like nobody goes to the monastery because it's closed, and also nobody goes to the leather worker because it smells. And the leather worker would always be like outside of the city and away from the city because nobody wants to be next to the leather worker because it smells.
Yeah.
That is
crazy.
why
That is
they
crazy
are-
that you can make skin not rot just by drying it out. I don't know. I guess I have no idea how tanning works, but it's fascinating to me.
You use urine.
What?
Yes, actually, yes.
That is why
Right.
it smells.
Oh.
So mystery acid is now urine. Got it.
Interesting. Okay, cool. All right. I have a thought to how we can get in. Not right now, not to survey, but later. I was thinking maybe we could pose as explorers, or no, more fencers for explorers, and we have a lot of old books that they might want to buy, like old books that maybe have something to do with this religion. I don't know. And then maybe
Where would we get those?
oh no, we wouldn't actually have them. We
Books.
would just tell them we have them and then not and then just ask if they had interest.
What if the bar, whatever person?
Oh, we could
What if they ask for something?
we could
Oh wait, there's a library in town, isn't there?
There is.
yeah, I think they'd be able to recognize. I think we'd have to like get a forger to make something convincing. I think they'd recognize if it was just from the library. Although we could go to the library and see if there's like a expensive old section and steal something from there.
I think. Oh no, my character would be too dumb to say that. So let's
Right.
just say,
Sally's just talking to herself out loud. And Dennis is just sitting there. Okay. How many monks would I expect there to be at the monastery?
That is something you do not know.
I wouldn't know. Okay. These are all fantastic questions to ask, Jax.
Shall we make our way to the church then?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's go to the church. Who knows? Maybe there will be a monk there.
Maybe.
Maybe we can ingratiate ourselves to him.
All right.
What are we gonna do at the church?
Well, you go back to the Church of Lathandel, and I can tell you this this stunt to go south through the city and then back up north has cost you the whole day. So it is getting kind of eveningish, and or it is evening now. But yeah, you arrive at the church.
Okay.
Guys, could you just give me 1 second? I just need to go and check up.
All right.
1 second.
On their way, I think Sally's gonna just like pick up, I don't know, spectacles and maybe if you think this is something she'd have or something she'd have to steal, some sort of like blazer coat in case we do this plan that I've thought of, but we might change it. I want to look.
Right.
I want to look smart and business-like.
Wait, what do we need a blazer for?
Oh, I was just if that was going to be my persona later that we used to get into the monastery, we might come up with something else. But if I do that, you know, business lady selling books, I'd like to look fancy and business-like. So I just wanted a disguise. So we'll go to so the church now. We're at the church.
All right. You're at the church.
Okay. Who's in the church?
You don't know. It's closed.
Churches don't close. They do. They have to close at some point, right? Because they have to sleep and stuff.
I mean, it depends. It's actually a funny, kind of interesting thing in like real world situations. In that it kind of depends, like on the religion and everything, whether place is closed or not. Like some, I find it weird. There's like some religious buildings that are open like 24/7.
Yeah, they just don't keep anything valuable in the main space, but you can always go in to pray. Is like the idea, right? Yeah.
But this one is not one of those. And also, I'll give you a free hint in the fact that as you may remember, or perhaps not, Lathandel is known as the Morning Lord, and a lot of the stuff relating to Lathandel is related to the morning.
Oh, right.
So, do you meet up with Earl?
Yeah, I got, yeah. I'm gonna
All
meet
right.
up with Earl.
You're all back together again.
Is there any other stuff I want to steal?
How did my ventures go?
Yeah, what's Earl been up to?
Earl has been meticulously preparing the the set of explosives that would make firelight works in the sky. Patent pending.
All right.
Earl has invented gunpowder.
Do you wanna do that now then?
When everyone has arrived, yes, at night, so that the message goes in the air, so that
All right.
everyone can see.
Isn't it
But
already
obviously,
night?
find whatchamacallit, a place such that people will not question that something random happened there.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'll let you decide, Kotetsu, whether these explosives are reliable or not, or whether you need to make a roll for this.
Oh, they're definitely not reliable. I definitely have to make a roll for this.
All right.
What if
Roll a
supposed to roll
d20.
is a scientist?
Or just
Roll a
D20?
d20 and decide. You also get to decide the DC on this.
I mean, it's going to be a fairly high DC. So, okay, so instead of past the cheese and the cheese grater, it's going to be past the cheese and the fish, which you choose what it translates to in Thieves' Cant.
All right. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you would know. You would know what it says.
I would know as well.
Yeah.
It's it would be come to the sickly ham, Jack the back.
Yeah. That sounds about right. All right. You have successfully blown up some stuff in the sky.
Yep, successfully.
All right. What's the plan now then?
We wait for Jack.
At the sickly ham.
All right. You go to the sickly ham and you hang about. It's getting really late and you're getting a little bit sleepy. I mean, I don't know what you're like sleeping rhythm is, but
Sally's a night owl, which is why she absolutely despises Lathander as a god.
but yeah, it's getting super late and no sign of Jax. You
Should we
are
go check
like
if
it's taken about like it's taken about as long as it would take if somebody like left from the opposite side of the city, just right away left and started coming over here.
Hmm.
So if they were delayed, that might be something, or then something else.
You know what? I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't know why I went Irish there.
What was that?
I don't think Jack's gonna come.
I don't think either. It's been too long. You think something happened?
Should we go check if he's should we go check if he's like in jail or something? I don't know how many people are in jail at any given time in this city.
I mean,
Quite a few.
if he were in jail, wouldn't we have heard about it by now?
I think thieves getting arrested is maybe a so commonplace we wouldn't know. But maybe the Thieves Guild keeps like a list of burned people.
No, you wouldn't exactly know about everybody who's in jail, so it may very well be that is a chance.
Okay.
Ways to figure that out would be to go to the jail and see, and also you could also try to ask around the guild for
Was it
somebody who
was it
would
the
know.
Rat King or the Mystery Guild Council that had connections with the police?
It was the Mystery Guild
Yeah. Okay.
that claimed to
Okay.
have
Yeah.
connections.
Okay. Then I would like to go down to the city jail. And is Jax his real name? Would I
Yes.
know? Would I expect that to be his real name? Okay.
Or, I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's his real name or not. It's what he's known as.
Okay, fine. All right.
And
I'm not.
somebody getting thrown into the jail is going to be called by their thief name anyway. They're not going to get identification.
I'm going to request that the orc and explosive fireworks does not come with me on this part. I would like to do this alone. Just this one bit. So
do you agree?
oh
I
yeah,
mean, the most inconspicuous person going on the most dangerous mission. Well, not dangerous, but the biggest place where people will be asking questions. Probably the better idea. Sorry.
I
okay.
mean, there's no law against just going to visit the prison, so it's all fine. But
I was going to pose as this lawyer.
all right.
Okay.
That is not exactly a thing, but
No, that's not a thing in medieval Europe. It's for a common thief to have a
no,
solicitor.
Jax would not have anybody. No.
I don't care. That's my cover story.
Okay. All right. Well,
I
you
put on
head
my
off.
spectacles and my fancy blazer.
Okay. You head off to the city prison, which is actually quite close by. It is west of the Platinum Cadres home base here. That's the city guards kind of stronghold. And yeah, the prison guard note that you are doing this in the middle of the night. The prison guard.
Oh, damn, shit. That's very bad.
Should we wait till the morning?
The prison guard. It's happening. The prison guard asks, "Well, how can I help you?"
Hello there. I'm here to see someone you've arrested recently, and I take out a notepad. Jax?
The sack. Yeah, he's in there.
Oh, okay, yes. Would you mind if I spoke to him? I was supposed to be here earlier. I came from Hanoun, but just ridiculous. Wheel on my cart came off. And I couldn't get here till now, but he was expecting me, and I don't want to wait till the morning. Is it all right if I still go in?
The guard looks at you for a moment and says, "What's your name? You look kind of familiar."
Oh, no. Even with my fancy spectacles? My name is Dolly Hanson. What's the acronym when you would Esquire? Dolly Hanson, Esquire.
Wait, what is Esquire again?
It's lawyer.
Oh,
It's like you tack on MD at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The god says, "Huh? Don't remember anybody by that name. Weird name. You from the south?"
Yes, originally, yes.
Okay, well that would explain it. Anyways, I'm not supposed to be letting anybody in, but if you got a few coins, I could look the other way.
Yeah, I would have a little bit of money on me, right?
Would you?
I think it's reasonable.
Okay.
Then
you.
I think it's reasonable to assume I would have at least a few silver on me.
You feel like a few silver would not necessarily be enough for this
I
situation.
give him all the silver I have in my
Okay.
pocket. What's a reasonable amount to be carrying on my person? I don't know. 10, 15 silver? I don't know.
Sure. The god takes your money, looks at it for a bit and is like, whatever. And opens the door for you. So you enter the prison, which is full of small cells. They all have they're all kind of like big, or not necessarily big, but pretty strong looking wooden doors on them, which all have a small window with like bars on it.
Okay. I poke my head out to the guard. I'm sorry. Which one is the I mean I don't want to peek through every single hole. Which one is Jax's cell?
The guard looks at a piece of parchment and says, 15.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, I go to cell 15. Jax. Hello.
Jax.
As you kind of try to whisper through the window, there's nothing. It just you don't really see anything. It's quite dark in there. You don't see any movement. You don't hear anything. And then suddenly an elf pops up and is right in front of you. They like jump up from the other side of the door and put their face to the bars and presumably Jax says you come to free me?
Tomorrow we'll do that tomorrow if you want. We can do that. I'll bring my friend back. I don't really want to raise attention. I don't want you to get out immediately after I've walked into this prison. But we can get you out tomorrow morning if you'd like that.
I'd like to get out now though.
Does the lock look breakable?
I stated before that Sally has no discernible skills beyond charming people. So she would not know how to pick this lock.
And it's just the one guard, yeah?
Is it just the one guard?
Yeah, outside here, yeah.
Okay. No. I can't really do anything to help you right now, but tomorrow morning I can come back with my bomb guy and he can blow a hole in the side of the prison.
Wait,
so it's
Isn't the bomb guy with us right now? Or is it only
No,
Nami?
it's just me.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean
okay.
you're
I
not
didn't.
tagging along.
I thought it was that for some reason. Yeah.
No.
Carry on.
Yeah. And I will do that once you answer some questions for me.
Jack says, well, sounds to me like I'll answer the questions in the morning then.
Fuck.
Jack says, Sally, you know how it works, you know, quid pro quo and all that.
Okay, well, from where I'm standing, I have the power here. You're not in a place to negotiate, given that you're in a damn cell. So you're going to answer my questions. And then tomorrow morning, I will come back and free you if I damn please.
Jack says, you know, if you didn't come here, I'd be in this cell still in the morning regardless, so I can wait.
He's gonna get he's gonna get released in the morning.
No. What he's saying is he would have been in the, like, if you hadn't come, he would still be sitting in the prison. So it doesn't matter whether you. What he's saying is that he can wait
I could have
because
come
he
and
would be
asked. I
waiting
could have come and
anyway.
asked in the morning.
Yeah, he says I might as well wait until the morning. I don't have anywhere to go.
Well, I don't have to break you out.
Wow, I guess I don't have to answer your questions then.
Fucking A. I mean, Sally can't break him out right now, right? There's no.
You can try to 1v1 the guard.
I don't think that will go well. Fine. I guess I leave then. I can't.
Jack says, just lift the key from the guard and we can both get out of here.
I'd have to. But then he. But then it would be so obvious who broke you out.
That's not my problem, is it?
Fine. Okay. I go back to the garden. And I say, well, he's a right little piece of shit, isn't he? Wow. Okay. And then
The guard says, well, yeah, he's from the Thieves Guild. They all are.
yes. Yeah. Okay. I don't have magic or anything. I'm trying to think, how can I?
And you also highlighted several times that you have no skills in anything.
I have no skills. I have no skills. Oh.
sometimes leaving to fight another day might be the option.
Yeah, fine. I leave. I leave.
Yeah,
I just leave the fuck off.
thought so.
It was nice. It was nice meeting you. Thank you.
All right. Sally
Give him a
goes
business
and
card.
you don't have
My
a
stupid-
business card.
For my lawyer person.
So Sally goes
That I
back to
very
the
clearly had
others.
prepared.
I'm assuming
and,
it's still like midnight.
no, it's like it's past midnight. It's like 3 a.m. something like that, 4 a.m.
So I come back
So-
and they're asleep.
What did Jax tell me?
Well, he's definitely. Oh, I lost the voice. Sorry. Well, he's definitely in jail. And I hate him. First off, and we have to go break him out. I couldn't do it on my own. So, Earl, you're up in the morning.
I'm always awake. We can do it now.
Yeah, why wait? Let's go and bust them out right now.
How do you think I stay up all night? It's the fumes. The fumes.
And that's why you stink that I have.
Never showers.
Maybe.
Let's head back to the prison.
All right. Yeah. Okay. We can go back. And this time we sneak around. And I would know based on seeing the inside, like which part of the wall would be connected to his cell, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
You have
Perfect.
successfully determined where Jax's cell is.
Okay, great. And I say to Earl, it's
Is there
right
only
there.
still the one guard over there?
Oh yeah, we could just have Dennis fight him.
Yeah, I mean there's the one guard at the prison door, but this is the like stronghold of the city guard, so there's gonna be more around.
All right.
Okay.
I could like try to one of us could try to maybe distract him, and the other could like pinch the keys from his person. I'm assuming that they all wear keys, like those comic book.
Yeah.
And
Around
it's
the
just
around
on
the
their
waistband,
hip,
yeah.
right there.
Well, I mean Sally didn't take note of where the keys were, so
What?
you don't know where the keys are. You never asked.
No, I didn't.
So is Dennis good at pickpocketing? Because I would assume that Earl is not. And we have determined that Sally is not.
No.
We have no
So I just
pickpocket. In our team
I
of
just-
rogues, we have no pickpocket.
We're gonna
just
go
wanted to
back
put it
to
on
the
the
Thieves
table.
Guild and find ourselves a pickpocket.
Maybe Jax will be nicer this time, and he'll help us.
No, I think it'll be best if we just go back to the Thieves Guild and get a proper pickpocket person, because we have access to these people, and then carry on from there.
I mean, you do not exactly have access to other people in the guild. You're not high up in high up in the guild enough that you can just go and like tell somebody to do a job with you.
Yeah, we need to offer them money or something.
No, I mean, they all have their own jobs, so
Yeah, but if
they
we
would
offered
not
them
be.
money, they would.
Nah, they would not be joining in on any random
Okay.
random jobs with you. You don't really have the pull in the guild for that.
So if we did blow up part of the building,
Hmm.
how quickly would the police descend on us?
Quite quickly, but
Quite quickly. Okay.
but yeah, like you could. I mean, if you want to like observe the area, you can try to figure out if there's any escape routes or anything like that.
Okay, then
Just as a
I get.
suggestion,
Yeah.
instead of just blindly doing it.
Okay, let's
Always the
let's
fun in that.
yeah. All right, midnight stroll. Case the building for 30
All right.
minutes.
You're indeed like even though none of you seem to have very thief-like skills, I'm giving you the benefit that you are all quite stealthy though, so so you're not caught right away sneaking around. So yeah, you look around the place. You stand there for 30 minutes and see nothing, but you look around, and yeah, from where approximately where cell 15 is, you could probably just like run around the building and escape into the streets if you just kind of bolt it right away after the place blows up, and assuming you don't blow up too much of the place and yourselves.
Yeah, no, I was
My-
assuming it would just like Pirates of the Caribbean when the cannonball just blows out the convenient part of Jack's cell. Like just the wall.
Or we do the more likely thing where we blow up the wall and Jack happens to be near the wall, so he dies in the process.
Or have we considered, since there's exactly one guard there and it's gonna take a while before any other things happen, like any of the others can come rushing in, we take essentially, we beat him, we knock him out, we take his
Yeah.
key,
Yeah.
release our guy, and then come back out.
Oh, we can do that. We can knock him out. My fear is that if we don't get him in one punch immediately, then the whole thing is ruined.
Yeah, we need to like kind of surround him, and
Right back.
someone needs to trip him, and somebody needs to, or something like that. I reckon we could definitely try it out, and he'll never see us again, so we don't have to worry about the consequences, I suppose.
Okay.
Why do you say that he's never going to see you again? What makes you assume that?
Gut instinct.
I mean, if you... No, I mean, if you're going to be continuing to work in the city, you probably will see the city guards in the future as well, so...
Give me one.
I like the plan of blowing up the building.
Yeah, but that would be a much bigger crime than punching one guy in the face. And that would also immediately alert several other people. And we also
Yeah,
might end up killing our boy.
we might end up killing that elf.
I mean, I would note that in one of these plans, um, you are showing your face to somebody who can identify you later. In another
I'm
one of
back.
these plans, you don't.
Yeah, my fear is that if we sneak up behind the guard and just like sack over the head, like arm to the neck,
You
that
won't be able to sneak behind the guard,
yeah,
because the entrance to the prison is such that there's like there's a door,
mm,
a front door, then there's a little staircase going down, then there's a guard, and then there's another door which leads to the
got it.
actual
Okay.
prison.
I know what to do.
So you won't be able
Yeah,
to
let's just
like sneak up on them.
yeah. No, then I'd like to blow up the side of the building.
I know what to do.
I think
Yes,
we should.
Earl.
One person on the other side should just make sure that he's not sticking to the wall. We could just put a lawyer persona up again just to like ensure that doesn't happen.
Exactly. But that's part of it. That's only a part of it. So, Sally, you go in, make sure our person is not near the wall when this happens. We already know where the place is, so let's synchronize our watches. Wait, I need to invent that first. Damn it! Anyway, let's synchronize our minds and go with this. I set up an explosion on a different side of the wall. Release some random prisoners, or, kill them in the process. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just here to explode things. And when everything converges there, it's going to be a timed explosive. Then I'll set up the ones near his cell. Meanwhile, you try to convince him that we're on his side and that he should tell us the information. How does that sound?
Do you think it's any more I came here earlier tonight and got in and bribed the guard to get into the building. And now an explosion is going to break one person or multiple people out. The same person I visited. I said I was visiting. Would it be any have I already like completely like put a target on my back?
You've
Would
put
it be
a
any
target on the back of your persona. So why
yeah,
don't you go
yeah.
with a different one?
Go to the same guard in a different disguise.
Oh no.
And this is when the DM thinks, what have I done? Why have I allowed them this?
It's a beautiful plan. Love it.
Oh, the orc.
Also, I
I
don't
think
want
that
to. I don't. I don't want to say like you can do what you want. You can go with your plans, but just it just occurred to me, just as like just a random thought about this plan of yours. I'm not saying that it's something that's gonna happen, but say you go ahead and blow up the. You send Sally in to let Jax know that you got to be at the door and not at the wall. And then Earl blows up the wall, and then Earl and Dennis and Jax run away as the guards rush in. Meanwhile, Sally is still on the other side of the inner wall and the door. So Sally is inside the prison, and the explosion has been small enough to blow up the outer wall. So I think you might get where I'm getting at with
Yes.
this. just a thought out there.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's why I said synchronize our minds. So, first Sally goes in, warns the person, Jack, that there's going to be an explosion soon and to watch out for the side of the wall. Then she leaves again.
Right.
Then,
Right. We don't blow it up until I leave the building. Got it.
exactly. Then,
Yeah.
as a trio, you guys scout, I set up explosives and blow them up on a side of a random wall with other convicts. Who knows? Maybe
Right.
they're murderers. Maybe they're nice. Maybe they were just jaywalking. Wait, jaywalking hasn't been invented yet. Never mind.
Just to disguise who we're breaking
Wait, what's
out.
jaywalking?
Exactly.
It's when you cross the street without a crosswalk.
That's a crime?
That's technically a crime.
It is, yeah. You just get fined a
Oh my
little
God.
money.
Okay, everyone here is a criminal then.
Yeah, I mean it's in certain parts of the world.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it would not have been invented as a crime because it is actually something that was kind of invented by the car industry, and no cars have been invented yet. So
Yeah.
Until we try really hard enough.
Okay. So have I already totally given myself away to the guard? Someone escapes a few hours after I visited. Is that any less suspicious than someone
Nah,
escapes
not
a few
really.
minutes after I visited? They're both bad, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're both bad. Okay.
That's why you're going in
Probably.
with a persona.
That's why I go with a different person.
Impersonate the Rat King.
No.
That can't go wrong. Ever.
No. Who else would visit a prison in the middle of the night? I guess it doesn't matter if I bribe them. Oh, yes. That's perfect.
Or, their girlfriend.
Yes. That's perfect. I would like to put on a different disguise.
sure.
I would like to put on basically just a super trashy outfit. And acquire more silver.
From where?
I don't know. Hey guys, loan me 20 silver.
All I had are these paint fumes. And explosive fumes.
Wait, do you have any chloroform?
I don't think so, but trade the guards this. As I hand Sally one of the earlier mixtures I handed to the guys that wanted to concentrate. This will really knock his socks off, but don't give him too much.
I think giving him Adderall is the opposite effect I want.
Oh, good point. Then wait, I have another one.
Just totally opposite.
Exactly. It's totally opposite. It's to get you to sleep. Though I haven't used it myself too much. Sleep is scary. There's nightmares there.
Mm. So we have a sleepy potion.
Essentially chloroform in a gas state.
Yeah. I like this plan. I like this
Give
plan.
me a few minutes, guys.
Yeah. Let's chloroform the guard.
All right.
Hang on, I gotta refresh.
It's back. So yeah, you go to the guard.
I have my chloroform gas, and I'm wearing a different disguise. People's names weren't on the. You know what? I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay. I'm not. All right. I have my plan now.
All right. Are your minds synced?
Minds are synced.
Good.
Do I know? Oh wait. First, I'm just going to confer with Earl real quick. Where else are you planning on? Where are you planning on putting the other bombs?
The opposite side of the
The
cell.
opposite. Okay, got it. Okay. I just. Well, yeah, but not Jax's. The other ones. The not
Yes, the
decoy
other
ones.
side of the building. Yes.
The other side of the building. Okay, got it. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we don't kill a few innocent
Just in case
bystanders.
one the other person on the other side of
Yeah.
the cell that there might be escaping.
Totally on the same page, Earl. Got it. Okay. Now I go up to the guard.
All right. The guard looks at you and says, "Huh?" They seem to be a little bit sleepy at this point. They say, "Another one. What is it now?"
Is that son of a bitch Grok in there? He hasn't come.
Grok?
He hasn't come to see me for 5 days, and we had a real connection, you know. And
the guard takes the parchment and starts intensely reading it and goes like,
so he's distracted. He's like looking. He's looking at something.
Grok. Yeah.
Okay, then.
I thought you were going to ask for child support money.
No. It's like a Tetsu described before, where it's like a bottle and it's a cork, and I'd have to like get up. Okay. Oh, okay. I know what to do. Okay. I'm gonna start trying to just walk in past him.
The door is locked.
Okay, then I'm gonna like just what I want to do is get him to get closer to me.
Oh.
Yeah. Like grab me and like start to, try and get me.
Yeah, the god is just looking through the list, and as you walk past, there's hold on a second, I haven't found the name yet. What was it? Grog?
Grok.
And keeps reading the parchment.
All right, I think I'll just all right, I'm just going to take the opportunity and try and get the gas right under his nose right now.
All right. The god is still reading, and then suddenly says, what is this? Ooh, and falls asleep.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. And then is the key real? Like, can I see the key?
There's a keyring on the guard's belt.
Oh, great. Yay. Okay. I take that and I open the first door.
Right?
And should I just let out? Should I forego the explosion?
No, no.
You know what? No,
It's less
no, no,
fun.
no, no. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I tell. It's an extra unnecessary step. I'm just realizing, but I don't care.
Yep. I also
Exactly.
was like,
But there's no fun like explosives.
I don't care. Okay, so I go up to Jax's cell and I say, "Hey, douchebag."
Jack
Stay-
comes up and says, "What is it now? You were supposed to come in the morning."
Well, whatever. You're stand real close to the door, okay? We're gonna blast the wall.
Oh, are you with Earl?
Yes.
Great. Earl knows how to do this stuff.
Yeah, he's the best.
Much better than you.
Okay, I go over to the opposite side.
Yep.
And I go, psst, psst, psst. Is there anyone in there?
You go to cell number 30 and you hear a voice reply, what is it?
Hi, today is your lucky day. Stand real close to the wall right now, because we're about to blast the sorry, opposite. I said the wrong thing. Stand real close to the door, because we're about to blast the wall.
The voice replies, what? Why?
Don't worry about it. And I leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then once I get out of the building, I guess I do a or whatever the signal we decided on was.
All right.
I mean, I don't think you decided on a signal, so that's just what you do.
Yep.
Okay. And I get clear of the building.
Yep.
Alrighty. Do you reconvene with us?
Oh yeah. I was just hoping that everything would happen really fast because I don't know how long the chloroform will keep him asleep for.
As long as he's not disturbed.
Oh, okay.
You'll wake up feeling fresh as a baby in about a few hours.
All right. Perfect.
Though the explosion might wake him up.
Yeah. Yeah. That will be long gone by then. Okay. Go. Do it.
All right. I set bombs up on the other wall and hope
All
for
right.
the best.
Give me a d20 on this one. We're gonna determine the size of the explosion and the destruction caused. The higher your
I
roll,
would-
Come on, Nat 20.
the bigger the blow.
I would
Come
like
on.
to point out that I left the keys back at the guard, just to really.
All right, good. I did take note that you didn't say that, so I assumed you kept them.
No. I would just like to backtrack real quick and say that I did leave the keys with him. Okay.
Yep. All right, so a big explosion happens on the opposite side of the building. I assume you're not on the other side, so you don't exactly see how big, but it's a little bit bigger than what you would have expected to hear. It's not like the building, half of the building is down or anything, but it's, yeah. And as that happens, you hear, a few moments later, you hear like an alarm bell go off, and you start hearing some and seeing in the distance. You see some guards rush in.
And
All right. After they've rushed in, after I'm at my location, like watching from the shadows, and they're at their location, as I see them pass the corner towards the other side, I'll wait like 15 seconds until I hear no more footsteps, and then go quickly set the explosives up, and pray for the best.
And you're gonna roll a d20.
Yep.
Well,
As I'm handling the explosives,
It's been nice knowing you.
I accidentally drop one. It produces a spark. And the wall comes crumbling down on me. Or, it could just be the world's loudest fart.
I mean, what happens is you spark it, and you create actually just quite a small hole in the wall, not big enough to even crawl through. But all the explosives did not go off.
Shit, I need another one to replace it. Where is it? Do I have another explosive?
can
Check the
Dennis
back
just
pockets.
smash the wall? Or is it too thick?
Actually, yes. Let's set the rest of them off, and you bring the rest of it down.
Okay. Dennis, you're up.
All right. I'm setting the other ones
I
off.
really need to sneeze, but it's just not happening.
I know the feeling.
God. Yeah, I'm gonna take a run up. Or just this is not gonna work easy. Before trying to put all my body's weight on my shoulder as I pushed the part that appeared slightly broken.
Yep. Okay. You successfully bring down a little bit more of the wall, enough for Jax to crawl out of there. Jax crawls out and looks at you three and says like, "Oh, what's wrong?"
I'm gonna pick him up with one hand, and then I'm gonna say, "You have a lot to answer for," and we're gonna run. I think I'm assuming we're gonna book it. We're gonna
Yeah.
start
yeah.
running as fast as we can.
You're carrying Jax as you run?
No, I'm gonna shove him like that. There we go.
Okay. Jax didn't seem to very much like being picked up and threatened, but Jax is also running with you.
Okay.
So you run away, and you make it to the streets, and as you hear kind of the guards in the distance start moving after you as well. But you know the streets better than them, or the hidden alleys, so you get away from them pretty easily. But you keep running around, and at one of the intersections, Jax starts running the other direction than the rest of you.
Dennis, tackle him.
I tackle him.
All right. You have now tackled Jax, who's on the ground now.
Stay put.
Are we?
Jax says, "I don't know what you're up to. I swear I've paid everything. Just leave me alone."
No. You're gonna answer our questions. But we're going to get to a safe space first. And now I think, Dennis, you're carrying him from now on. Over the shoulder.
Will that look extremely weird?
Princess Carrie would be better. Much more secure.
Okay, where are you heading exactly?
What's the closest hideout for the Thieves Guild? Because you said there were more than one.
Yeah, but it would still be the Sickly Ham at this
It would
point.
still be okay. All right, then.
All right, everyone, find the trash can. Jump in. Wait, no, trash cans haven't been invented. Damn it, find the dumpster heap.
Okay. We go to the Sickly Ham.
Carrying Jax.
No, I'm gonna like let him walk, but I'm not gonna let him go too far away.
All
Holding
right.
hands.
Yep. Yeah, okay. You go into the Sickly Ham then.
Okay.
The bartender looks at you with a bit of a weird look as you come back kind of scruffed up by your adventure, and notes that Jax is not looking too happy about the whole situation.
Mm. Okay. Now, we go to the back and sit down where we were planning before.
Right?
Okay. Now, douchebag, we have a job at the monastery, and we heard that you have been there before. So we would like to know anything you can tell us.
Jax looks at you with kind of an incredulous look and is like, "What? That's all? You just wanted to hear about the monastery job? Why are you strong-arming me then?"
Because you tried to run away and you wouldn't answer my questions like a normal person.
I tried to run away because this orc tried to pick me up and threaten me. I thought you were after some debts or something.
He has a point.
Fine.
Sorry.
Jack says, "Fine, I'll answer your questions, but trust me, I'll be talking to the management about this."
Good luck with that.
What management? The fucking thing.
You're the one who got your ass thrown in jail, so I don't know where you think you stand with management.
I think this is an issue better suited to HR. Wait, HR hasn't been invented yet. Damn it!
No, HR stands for Human Ron, and he deals with all disputes.
So Jack starts explaining to you then. Well, okay. Well, where do I begin? It was a dark, stormy night. I was supposed to go and get some wine from the monastery. I, of course, at case joined as a professional does. I knew all the entrances, all the exits. I knew where all the people were moving around. You know, I'm sure you've all done all of this, of course, already. And
Obviously.
I had, of course, determined that the easiest way to the wine cellar is through the wine cellar's door, which lies on the side of the hill to the monastery. And basically I made a deal with the trader that goes over there and trades in the wine. And I took their place. I got in, and I made the trade, and then nabbed a little bit of extra.
Okay, great. How many people would you say are at the monastery at any given time?
32.
32?
32.
I only have
Okay.
31 explosives meant for people.
We're not going to explode all the monks, Earl.
Oh, damn it! But this is the new badge. I wanted to test this out on something.
We just blew up part of the city jail. That wasn't satisfying enough.
I mean, yes, that was satisfying, but that's a work and tried product. This one is new and experimental.
You have something less reliable than what we just did?
What do you mean less reliable? That was reliable as all heck.
Jesus. Okay.
No, you mean Lathandel.
Lathandel.
Jesus has not been invented yet.
Okay, so 32 monks on the ground. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking of other questions. Do you have any? This is a question for Jax. Do you have any guess as to where they would keep something valuable if they had it? Besides wine.
What are you looking for? I mean, they got all sorts of valuables in the library, the monastery over there.
Yeah. It's fancy gold shit. I'm not going to tell him exactly what it. It's not exact. I don't. You know what? I don't care. It's a chalice.
A chalice? What? Like some sort of religious symbol?
I guess.
Well, wouldn't they have that in like the cloister, the chapel part of the place?
Oh, I don't know if it's like if it's a historical artifact, they wouldn't use it every day, would they?
I mean, maybe they will display it over there. I don't know. Depends. You'll probably have to kind of find out something more about that.
Yeah. All right.
But that's probably where I would be looking for it.
Okay. Okay. So in the chapel. Okay. What's the name of the guy in charge? The head monk. Do you know? Do you happen to know?
The abbot's name is Randall.
Randall, yes. Abbot
Yes.
Randall. Lovely. Okay. What's the name of the trader that you made a deal with? Wait, is the trader someone? Was he just your fence, or is he like someone who trades with the monastery?
Well, I mean, that was some time ago, so they're gonna have somebody else.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Wait, I didn't hear that last bit. Could you just repeat that? About the trader.
They will be a different person now, not the same person that Jax dealt with.
Oh.
Okay. Can we ask him about can we ask him about like entrances and exits, and then we'll just know about entrances and exits.
Sure. Jax explains to you that there is the front entrance, there's the side entrance, and there's the
Okay.
entrance to the wine cellar, that is, or the cellar in general, which is at the side of the hill.
And this, does the cellar go up into the monastery also? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And there are no guards for some reason.
I mean, why would there be guards?
There are valuables in there, are no, so they ought to be guards. I don't know. Is he adding guards now? What have I done?
Nope. I mean, I see no reason why there would be any guards in there.
Okay.
Thinking.
Yeah, thinking.
Gear churning.
Mm-hmm.
I know Earl already has a plan.
It's the same plan every time.
Exactly. Oh, trusty.
Yeah.
I mean, you make a hole in the wall. What else is there to do?
Yep. The rest is not my job.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
All right,
you
then.
know about the three entrances, but there's no rule against making more.
Yeah.
What I think we should do is sort of enter the wine cellar at night, and since that connects it to the rest of the place, we could try to do it by stealth instead.
Yeah. I think one of us should go like right now to the monastery and say they want to be a monk and like just be there. And then we can have a decided on time when the other two enter through the wine cellar. Assuming it's still a viable entrance, because if they got robbed of wine a while ago, I'm thinking maybe they might have fortified that specific entrance, but I don't know.
All right, I don't mind being the person who the orc who tries to join, but would they let me in?
Because you're an orc, or just because you're some guy?
Some guy.
Just a random dude, okay. I don't know. Is this a very exclusive monastery?
You don't know.
Lathandel, warning, Lord. Yeah, I think. Wait, but what would somebody joining help with in any capacity?
They'd probably pair you up with someone, right? To be like their assistant. I don't know. Everything I know about monasteries comes from the name of the rose, and that's it. That's all I got.
Wow.
I mean,
Which might be
also,
completely inaccurate.
yeah, I mean, I would assume that none of your characters have either been in a monastery either, so just saying you might want to ask some questions before committing
Oh,
to anything.
2 jacks.
Well, I mean, Jax has not been in the monastery as like
In
a
the
monk
studio?
either, so I'm just saying you might want to talk to somebody who might know something about these religious things.
Like maybe someone at the church.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That was kind of your plan at one point, but
Yeah. Then we'd. Okay. Okay. All right. Anyone else have any questions for Jax?
I think we're good.
Oh, one more thing. What kind of goods are they usually interested in with the trader and such?
well, I mean, food.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much it.
Okay. That's not very flashy though, is it? Don't like that.
Yeah, we could just pretend to, I don't know. Could have someone pretend to be a food vendor or something like that.
That's boring. Okay. So let's go
You know what
to
isn't boring? Explosions.
Explosion. All right, let's go to the
The
church,
end.
even though none of us have slept.
All right. Yep. You go to the church
At dawn, right?
in the morning.
It's dawn by
Yep.
now, right? Okay.
Yes. You wait until morning.
Yeah, we take a half-hour cat nap.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the church is actually quite busy. There's a lot of people milling around, regular people, some clerics of Lathandel, and everything is going about.
I'm just gonna sort of, after entering, I'm just gonna sort of, this is the church. I point at the random cleric. Just go, this is the church of Lathandel,
The cleric
the morning lord.
looks back at you and and says, yes, you've come to the right place. Welcome.
He saved me. The morning. I would like to help.
The cleric says, "Look, that sounds great. You can help spread Lathander's word. Thank you.
Can I join?
Join the church?
Yes.
Um,
Church.
I'm sure that's possible. I don't really I wouldn't do I wouldn't know anything about it. You'd have to talk to the boss around here. But I'm sure they can fix you up with some sort of a job here at the church.
Who is
I love the idea that he refers to the leader of the parish as the boss.
Like an Italian mobster.
Hey, churches are organized crime gangs. We all know it.
Not father, boss. I'm sorry, go on.
The boss, the son, and the Holy Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So do you just hang around?
No, I asked
do
him
you-
where the boss was.
All right, yeah. They say, well, the morning, the Dawn Master is currently holding a sermon over there. You can go and listen to it.
I'm going to go to the sermon and listen to the sermon.
All right. Does
And sit in those small human-sized chairs and be a little upset about it.
does Sally and Earl join in as well?
Earl will not. However, he will ask Sally to look for structural weaknesses from inside the church, the monastery, and if possible, find the location of the the cup thingamajiggy.
I thought
We're
that
at
was
the we're at the church.
monastery.
We're at the church in the city, right?
Oh, we're in the church.
Yeah.
Damn it! Sorry, my bad.
No, it's fine. No problem.
I mean, I thought it was completely in character to still
Yeah.
for Earl to ask for structural weaknesses.
I
No,
mean,
I
I'm still
didn't
asking for
even-
structural weaknesses.
Did
though,
not
so.
even didn't phase me until you said the word monastery. Yeah. Okay. I think I will go listen to the sermon, but I'm not going to sit with Dennis.
All right.
I'm going to sit in a different part.
So, the whole thing takes about an hour. You listen to all sorts of stories about Lathander's blessings and light and how Lathander has brings vitality and youth to all and all the goodness and banishing of everything undead in the realms and at the end of the sermon you are given a blessing of fertility and good
Good vibes.
Yeah. good vibes.
All right. Then yeah, I just
You
hang
are
back.
boss man. I'm just gonna waddle up to the
All right.
leader boss guy.
All right, you go to the Dawn Master, and they say, I saw you in the audience. Welcome. How may I help you?
Lathander saved me when I was in trouble. I want to help. Can I join?
The Dawn Master says, oh, certainly. You may. We welcome all. You wish to join. You wish to join our order as a cleric?
Yes.
All right. Well,
What's a cleric?
Dawn Master says, that it is just a general term for all the worshippers, the workers of the the Church of Lathandel here. But sure, we can welcome you in. Perhaps you would want to start by helping around the church, do some jobs around here. We always there's every morning there's a lot of people here, so every morning is we need a lot of cleanup to be done. So perhaps you can start with that, and we'll see where you get to in a year or two.
Dennis not good with cleanup.
Well, I'm sure we can find some other sorts of jobs here, fixing things. What are you good at?
I'm good at smashing things.
Oh, well, in that case, you should be joining in with the more militants wing of the order. For that, I would I'm sure that they would welcome you in the church at Retson, where the leader of the order of the Sunsteel is. Retson, is a city in the Kingdom of Thorn to the northwest of the city of Thorn. Like a week's travel away.
I already know this. Yeah. Thank you. I'm just gonna walk out, and I forgot the original mission that I came here to do.
All right.
We meet back up outside of the church. Does that sound right?
That
Sure.
sounds all right.
Yeah. Okay. How'd it go? Dennis.
He told me to join at Retson.
Retson? Actually, you know what? Okay. And what's at Retson?
Fight.
Fighting.
I don't. First, I don't really understand how joining the Order of Lathandel would mean would help us with the monastery thing. Oh yeah, I do have that certificate thing that it gave me, right? Saying go do this or something, like a sort of a recommendation. Some kind of
No, you didn't receive anything like that. No.
Wasn't
Can
it
I
called
go and
something?
ask him for one? Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
can go
and
back.
ask him for one.
You can go back and ask.
Boss
Do you want to
man.
do that? All right. So you go back to the Dawn Master, and they say, "Oh, welcome. Did you forget about something?"
In the south, they told me I needed words with paper. I mean, paper with words on it that said something about recommendation. And
A recommendation. Oh, you won't need that to join the order. Just go to Retson, and they'll sort you out there. Don't worry about it.
boss man,
Lathandel will guide you.
they were very specific that night we met because I'm an orc.
The Dawn Master looks at you with kind of intently and asks you, "Who is this they that you speak about?
He was a knight, metal armor. He had blue eyes like the sea. He was very short. Almost. He's just describing essentially the attributes of somebody he met on the street, but
yeah. The Dome Master says, well, I assure you, you can just go to Retson and talk to the Order. They will let you in. Worry not.
Racism in my religion?
I tried. Thank you, bossman. I'm just gonna head back up.
In Retson, it was called the Order of something. The Paladin. Did the Paladin thing have a specific name?
It did.
Yeah, but I'd have to ask Dennis.
Yep.
For this information.
He has no clue.
Dennis, think carefully. What exactly did the Dawn Master say?
Militant wing of Retson.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess Paladin Order will have to do. Okay. I think that's a much better cover. Okay, so the you can go in. You could go to the monastery and ask to join up, and then a few days later, we can sneak in at night. Oh, no.
I think we should just try and sneak in at night. Anyway.
All three of us?
Yeah, one person will stand outside to sort of make sure that everything's like there's nobody on the outside looking at inside and it's not suspicious or anything. One person is...
Why go through the trouble of sneaking in when you can blow things up?
See, the thing is, sneaking in at night's not really my specialty because things tend to be locked at night. Yeah, I do have a specialty, actually, Dennis. Thank you. Because things tend to be locked at night. I kind of like to go in plain sight and take something before they even know it's gone.
Or right. Shall we just head on to the monastery then? And at the daytime and see how everybody's doing, where the monks are and things like that.
Well, remember, we went there once, and because of the walls, we couldn't really see what they were up to, right? Or are they like doing stuff on the grounds outside too?
Nope.
Okay.
You didn't see anyone.
Yeah. We have to go inside. Trying to think of... I would like to hit it during the daytime. And I want someone to already be on the inside. Okay. All right, let's pick out a time where, okay, so Dennis, you will go to the monastery today and ask to join up. We should pick a time and place now for you to meet us inside the monastery. Or actually, yeah, meet us. Go down to the cellar and let us in if it's locked. Okay, so today is Thursday. And our assignment is due on Sunday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I think on Saturday at whatever, 9 a.m. or whatever, Dennis will let us into the building.
So, I'm supposed to join, somehow convince these people with my probably negative charisma to let me in.
I mean, didn't the
they're
Dawn Master
probably
say
gonna
take
direct
anyone?
me.
Didn't the Dawn Master say that they'll just accept people?
Yeah, but they asked me to go to Ritson,
Well, he said that because
which is another thing. Oh yeah.
yeah, but he said
Because I
that
was a
because
part of
you
it.
said you were interested in smashing things.
I think
So,
Kate was away for the very, very important moment when the Dawn Master talked about
I'm sorry.
Dennis joining and working at the church, doing
Yes.
cleaning work at the church.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
The monastery never
They're
came
gonna
up
send me back to the
in
church anyway.
discussion.
Okay.
I tried to make it come up, but it did with my
Right.
limited vocabulary.
Sorry, I had to let my dog out. Then okay, new plan.
What
I will go in.
kind of dog is it?
My dog, she's a mix,
Yeah.
but she kind of just looks like she's a hound dog mostly. She's long and kind of short.
Look at that. Nice.
Like she's more the size of a basset hound, but not quite as short. She's got the coloring of a German Shepherd. She's kind of weird looking. just makes a random stuff. And one of her paws turns out. Okay. New plan. I will pose as one of the paladins from Retson and request lodging. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I will be the person on the inside that lets people in. Because my fear is that Dennis will be unable to lie. It was simple enough when he was just going to say, yeah, it was simple enough when he was just going to say, I want to join, and then he, mop things. But if he has to make up lies about why he's there, the Paladin Order in Retson, I don't think that'll go well. So I'm going to be the person on the inside. Okay. Earl, when would you like to hit the place? Saturday morning sound good?
Yeah, that's when about my concoctions will bear fruit.
You might
Great.
also rethink your phrasing there.
Okay.
I was gonna come in with explosions. Saturday morning then.
So Saturday morning, when the church bells go off, I will let you in through the cellar door. It might be unlocked. It might not be. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I guess one of you can... I guess they can wear monk disguises, but there's only 32 monks in the monastery, and I feel like they would realize Hey, you're not one of my brothers. Okay. But they can sneak. Okay, that's the plan I want to do.
So as to avoid us going back to the planning board after executing half of a plan, you will not be able to. I'll let you know. You will not be able to join the monastery
Okay.
or ask for lodgings because it's not. They're
What?
not going to be providing lodgings at the monastery. You'll be sent to the city, to the church. The monastery does not
No,
accept outside people inside.
But the
But she's gonna be
paladins from the
masquerading
same
as a
order,
paladin.
they wouldn't let one of the paladins in from the same church.
No, I mean perhaps for a quick visit or something, but not to spend time there. No.
Okay.
And even for a quick visit, you would have to really convince somebody that you are who you say you are. Otherwise, yeah, the doors to the monastery are locked. They don't let people in. They don't let people out. It's its own kind of world. So yeah, that kind of a plan is not going to work.
Okay. Then what?
Even if you went through the effort of trying to like join the monastery as a proper monk, that would take too long
Yeah.
as a process.
Yeah. What do y'all think of the original traitor plan, posing as traitors and trying to get a meeting with the abbot? No, because then they'll escort us the entire time. Okay, I think we just have to break in. Just in the night.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explosions.
Okay. Okay. All right. Then we'll just have to break in during the night. Okay. Based on the people, the clerics that we saw inside the church, what did the clerics wear?
The clerics were kind of they don't wear any like super special clothes, pretty simple clothes, but then they have these sorts of, I don't know what they're called, but sort of like it's like a scarf that with like some symbols of Lathandel.
The yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We should get some of those. So at the very least, if someone sees us from far away, they won't immediately come running. Yeah, okay. Can we like make some of those from stuff? Like forge, like those scarf things? Can we spend some time doing that?
You could, or you could steal them.
Okay.
If you steal them, you get like genuine looking. If you make them yourself,
Yeah.
they will.
I just wasn't sure if there would be spare ones at the church.
There are, yeah, but so basically, if you want to make them yourself, then they will only work at like a distance. If somebody comes close to you, they'll instantly recognize that that's not real.
Okay, then if that's an option, I will just steal some from the church.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Go into the back room where they keep the robes and the bell thing. That
Yep.
puts out
You'll
the
be able to
candles.
steal them.
Okay. So we just have those now. Great. All right. So then I guess let's go now in the evening. Oh no, it's the afternoon. Should we do this at nighttime?
Why, yes, explosions are the brightest at night.
Okay, Earl, the explosions will be a last resort.
Aw.
Can you set them off at a distance?
I mean, I can.
Like remote?
Yes.
You can? Okay. Okay, then I think it's a good idea once we're inside, like immediately inside, we should set up one to use as a distraction if like someone comes near us. Okay. So bring a set of explosives. But
Which
do
set?
not use
Human,
them.
one for humans or one for doors, or both?
Both.
Yes.
Okay. All right, then we wait till nighttime and then we set off.
All right.
Hmm.
So yeah, you wait for. It's apparently a tippet. The thing,
Tippet.
the scarf thing.
Oh, the scarf thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's a tippet. But yeah, you wait until night, and yep, it is night. The city is shutting down.
And we are only getting started. Okay. All right, we go to the monastery
Okay.
in our sneaky monk clothes.
Yep.
Wait,
Sneaky.
are they? Do they fit me?
Yep.
Well, we get you your own like plain robes. It's just the tippets that are the signature thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we sneak up to the cellar door.
But okay, that's kind of what I was
Yeah.
wondering about. Okay, so you go to the side of the hill. You don't go up on top of it. You go to the cellar door, and it's locked.
Yep. Okay. Earl, what's your quietest explosive?
Earl just kind of gives this face like, you know, those two things are kind of contradictory, right?
Sure. Do you have maybe
I mean, if you want the boring way to go through places, I have acid on me.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
I thought
Perfect.
you meant like the substance acid, like the drug.
Oh, the drug. Yes, both.
Exactly.
Okay, Earl,
It's
go
like,
ahead
what?
then.
You want to go places? What?
I mean, yes, we go to places in more ways than one. But anywho, here, have the acid. It's boring. Useful, but boring.
Oh no, Earl, I don't know how to do that. You do it. Melt the lock.
It's gonna take a while.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna take a while. I'm gonna complain all the while. And I go and start trying to melt the lock.
All right. Yeah, I was wondering when you when you were gonna come up with the idea that you have acid to do this, or when somebody was gonna ask Earl to just use something to melt the lock. But yeah, you do it. It takes a little bit, but the lock isn't really that sturdy to start off with. So you leave the lock in an irreparable state, but the door is now open.
Perfect.
All right, who wants to go in? I've been denied my fun.
You might still get your fun yet, Earl. Okay. We all go in. I think
Yep.
we should all go in.
You enter into the wine cellar. There's a lot of barrels in here, barrels and bottles.
Cool. We go upstairs quietly.
All right. There's 2 different ways up.
Oh no.
Which
Because you have no idea about the layout of the building, I'm just gonna let you know that it's left door, right door kind of situation. There's a staircase up on the left and one on the right.
Do they both look like they're used in equal amount?
Yeah.
Okay.
From here, you don't
I-
see any discernible difference between them.
I listen to both doors. Are they both quiet because it's nighttime?
Yes, you don't really hear anything.
Okay.
Oh, you don't hear anything.
Yeah. All right, boys. You got any idea?
split up.
Blowing the place up?
With all this wine, Jesus, it would be an explosion. It would rock. They would feel it in the next city.
I mean, that's the point?
We would die in it.
Spoiler alert: Earl's the one that collapsed the mountain range at Fort Harm.
Soon my master plan shall be completed.
I guess we just pick one. Let's do left.
All right. You go up the left stairs, which takes you to another door at the top, and when you open it, you find yourself in a small courtyard inside of the monastery. There's doors. Basically, it's like a square-shaped courtyard. In the middle, there's like a small garden, and around it you see there's windows which seem to be right from all the windows. You can basically just see corridors all around, and there's several doors leading into these corridors, but they all seem to be like connected. It seems like there's just one big corridor going around the courtyard.
Is there one that's bigger and fancier than the rest? Like one set
No,
of
there's
doors?
nothing. Like all the doors are quite the same, but they all let me repeat. They all lead to the same same corridor
They all same
that just
hallway,
goes around the
hallway,
whole courtyard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess we just pick the closest door and peek into the corridor. Is there anyone
Yep.
there?
No, it's all empty.
Oh, it's all empty. Okay. keep sneaking.
Yep. So at the corridor where you are, currently you can see 2 doors leading into rooms on the sides, and then in the opposite corner from where you are, in the square, in the opposite corner you can see some spiral stairs going up.
I'm really sorry, but I have to pee so bad, so I'll be right back.
All right. So where do you go?
Shall we go
So,
with the first one?
so we came down from the cellar and went up,
Yeah.
and now we're on essentially the ground floor, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably, and this is my theory, whatever they're holding, whatever item of Lathandel they're holding, thingamajig, is probably upstairs. So the path that leads upstairs.
Yeah, that makes sense. But we should probably try to listen and see if anyone's there. If we can hear footsteps or something.
Yep. You go up to the staircase and try to give a good listen. You don't hear anyone up there though.
Shall we go
I mean,
upstairs?
you don't hear anyone anywhere. I realize that kind of sounded like you didn't hear anyone up there, but you heard somebody somewhere else. But no, you don't hear anyone.
Shall we look at the other rooms to see if there's anything, any nice loot?
No, we have a mission. Let's just go for that.
Yeah. So let's go upstairs then.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. So you start walking up the spiral staircase, and upstairs you find a door.
Does
It's
it seem locked?
Yes, it
There
is
we
locked.
go. So we can either go the boring way or the interesting way.
Do the acid thing. So
Acid.
Damn it! When will I get to have my fun? I take out the vial of acid, start slowly pouring it.
All right. This lock is also not very strong at all, so it doesn't take too long. But it is also now irreparably damaged.
Oh wait, Earl, we should. Did you set up one of the explosives in the hallway? A small one? Well, medium-sized one.
Not yet.
Nobody told me to.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Would you do that real quick? Or maybe in the courtyard.
Why?
Because if someone catches us, I want to
Actually, I don't need
detonate.
the explanation. I'm good with setting explosives anywhere.
Good point.
I would like to explain myself though. If someone catches us, I'd like to set it off remotely to maybe distract them.
All right, but I'm just getting my explosive. I'm happy.
Okay.
All right, Earl heads downstairs while you two, I suppose, go inside.
No, I want to wait for him to come back.
yeah.
Okay. It takes a moment for Earl to set up, and then you're all back together again.
Yeah. Okay. Now we go inside.
All right. Inside you find what looks like a library. A pretty small place. It's got bookcases. It's got like a dozen bookcases. It's actually like really small in the sense that the room fits, like, in addition to the books and everything, it would fit like maybe 12 people all together. So yeah, it's a bunch of books.
Is there an exit?
No. You're at the
So-
exit.
No.
Terrible fire hazard.
Did someone say fire hazard?
No.
You just did, though.
No, I didn't. You're mistaken, Earl.
Dang, it must be some of those explosions from the morning. My hearing's all messed up.
All right. Oh, I take a look around the room. The chalice isn't in here, right?
No.
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 Okay.
You find the room is filled with books, and then there's like stations to copy books, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I could also set up an explosion here.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Dang it.
Okay, so this was at one end of the corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there something at the other end of the corridor?
In the other corner, no. You had 2 rooms inside that you didn't inspect.
Okay. So I guess, should we go to the opposite end of the corridor?
Why not?
They've got to have like a big chapel. Yeah. Okay.
So you go back
We sneak
downstairs.
Back downstairs.
And
back.
and you're now you're still in the corner with the stairs, and you're looking out. So on your left, you see the corridor you were already in, with the 2 doors, and on the right you see another corridor, and it also has 2 doors.
Wait, both of them have 2 doors each?
Yeah, on the sides.
Don't make me calculate probability right now. Oh.
Is one of them the door we came through with the cellar?
No, because the cellar door took you into the courtyard.
The courtyard, yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay. Okay.
It'd be great
The doors
if you
are
had
identical.
if you had figured out the floor plan of this place. Yes, the doors are identical.
Jax only went in the cellar. Right? He went in the cellar and then he left.
I mean, that didn't stop us from actually going to people that made this building in the first place, or some form of records where this building was made and getting blueprints.
I guess.
I'm just here for explosives. I'm not here for common sense.
Okay.
Pick a door.
Any door.
Any door.
Should we let fate decide?
Let's roll the d4.
Yeah. Starting on our left. Oops, that's not right. Damn it! Why don't I know how to do this? It's r/space 24
Slash
/r. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
door-
It's okay.
The door farthest on our right.
All right. You go to the door farthest on your right, and you open it, and inside you you find kind of a. I mean, it's sort of an empty hall. There's not really much to it. It's got like a balcony upstairs, but otherwise it's kind of an empty hall. But on the side to the left, then there's a big opening, which leads to something looking like a chapel.
We got lucky.
Yay! Okay.
Can I check I'm just gonna warn him. Could be trapped.
Do we blow the traps up?
I don't think it will be
Cat food
trapped.
traps.
Okay. we I guess look around. Does anything look off?
All right. You can all do a perception check and invent your own bonus.
Yeah.
So roll a d20 and add or subtract as much as you want.
Earl definitely has a
Wait,
negative
which one
wisdom.
is perception? Wisdom, was it? Or is it intelligence?
It's wisdom, I believe. Oh no. Wait.
Yeah, with wisdom.
Perception is wisdom.
Oh, that's 14.
I think. Okay. Tell me how to do it again. R
Slash R.
R.
slash R. Yeah.
Space.
XDY space XDY.
Sorry. Slash R space XDY.
Which is
Slash
Oh,
R
got it.
space 1d20
Yeah.
1D100 or
1D.
whatever.
I got it.
and
Yeah, I know. Understand
plus
what you're
minus
saying. And then,
whatever.
I'm gonna say that Sally has 0, just flat.
All right. You look around for any traps and you find none. You don't notice any traps.
Yeah. Then we continue on into the chapel, I guess.
All right. You find yourselves in a small, pretty bare chapel. It's got, it doesn't have any seats or anything. It's got just, again, I don't know the technical term of it, but it's got like a
Pew.
small like thing where somebody can walk up and stand a little bit taller than everyone else and talk from there.
Yeah.
Talking booth thing.
The booth. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there is a small altar at the end and some religious imagery depicting Lathandel. And on the small altar, you see a very curious-looking, like a cloche that you would like, that you would put on a tray for food, like just a bowl, basically. But it is curiously, well, it's curiously shaped as if there would be a chalice underneath it.
Can we inspect it? Like, check for traps?
Is there anything, Earl? Do you have anything that we could, I don't know, use to check for traps? Like something that would maybe like trigger it?
An explosion would
Explosives?
definitely trigger something.
No. I mean, like, if
We could just take the whole thing and get out. And sell it to
interesting.
the item.
That's where the explosion comes in. We can
No.
blow a hole in the wall and go through that.
No.
I thought humans were supposed to be smart.
Hey, I'm smart. I'm not wise.
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid if I take the lid off, an alarm's gonna. No, why would they? No,
Why
it's a.
wouldn't they?
Well, yeah, it's a. At first, I was gonna say they're not magic, but then this is a building full of clerics. Yes, they are magic. They can booby trap lots of things.
But yeah, you inspect the thing and you don't see any sort of like mechanical traps or anything that could indicate there's anything dangerous in here.
Okay. Should I just do it? Should I just lift the thing to check if the chalice is there?
You
And
only
so
live once.
Shake it.
I lift the thingy. The lid.
All right. You attempt to lift the cloche, but it's not budging. It seems like it's almost like it doesn't move at all. It's not that it is like super heavy. It is just that it does not. You can't lift it for some reason.
Interesting.
Is there anything else in the chapel?
Nothing beyond what I described.
As in anything else remotely chalice shaped?
No.
I think we should just take it with us and get out of here.
No, but what if it's
if
not the
it-
chalice?
Exactly.
Also, you were unable to pick it up, as I
Oh,
just
we
said.
can't even get it off the table.
What if?
Yeah, I mean,
what
you
if
can't pick up
we
the
use-
cloche, so
Oh.
that's
Oh,
it doesn't have any sort of.
I thought it was a box.
No, it's a cloche. It's a half of a bowl, or it's a bowl, not half of a bowl, but.
Oh, see, I was picturing like like how the rose in Beauty and the Beast is stored, except
Mhm.
it's not see-through. That's what I was picturing. So you'd
Well,
be
I
able
mean,
to pick
that's
up the whole
basic.
thing. You would be able to pick up the
Is
whole
it
thing.
in a
with the
bottle
lid,
thing? No, it's just a lid thing. But anyways, this is just a
But the
lid
base
thing.
isn't
It's,
attached to the table. Oh, but there is
um,
no base to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
There is no
just over
base
the
to
table.
this.
Got it.
Yeah, this is there is no base to this thing. It
Got
is
it.
just the lid on the altar, and you are unable to pick up the lid. At
Okay.
least
Earl,
Mervyn was unable to do it with just like
You mean Sally?
Should we use
oh,
ginger,
Sally, you know.
Is
ginger
the table
amount
made
of
of
acid?
wood?
No, it's a stone altar, which is basically like it seems to be kind of like the same stone as the floor.
Okay.
Can I lift the whole table up?
The altar?
Yeah.
I mean, no, because it's kind of like it's the same stone as the floor. You would not be able to.
Yeah. Just imagine you're a monk and you just your altar is gone the next day.
Boy.
Shall
'Cause
we
what I
just
was-
use acid again?
Will it go through stone?
Nope.
No. Yeah.
It'll
We
make
have
it
to search
shiny,
for
but
tea
that's
or
about it.
something.
Dude, was the altar originally wood, and then you saw we were using acid and changed it to be stone?
No, it was always stone, and
always
but the cloche, in case I didn't mention, is metal.
Is my okay.
We can
Yeah.
rust it and then chip it up.
Could we, Earl? Could you, like, delicately put acid around, like, in a ring around this thing, so we can lift it up?
I mean, I could try.
Yeah, let's try that.
But there's a faster way.
No, we're not doing that.
No, that's
But
plan B.
by the
is
way,
destroying the
how
table.
much how much more acid does Earl have?
Earl checks himself, opens up his coat, and in the many pockets that are contained are a myriad of explosives, 31 to be exact, one less than the number of monks. That's the human ones. 7 big explosives meant to blow through walls in small combinations. Several pockets that have small vials of acids in them, so he's probably has like one or two of them remaining. and some wire and a fuse. Well, a fuse, which is the wire, and a couple of flints to set them off.
If we're gonna get mechanical, if Earl was an artificer, he could have the cantrip Acid Splash. I think that's one of the cantrips you can have.
But Earl isn't an artificer.
Earl is a thief, an alchemist thief.
Earl's an NPC.
Alchemist is one of the subclasses.
I know. That's why I'm saying it.
Okay.
But it was at no point established that Earl knows any magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is all makeshift. This is all like, well, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's interesting that the artificer class by itself is already like it's imitating magic, and then Earl is imitating magic.
Exactly. It's a con of a con. Thank you. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, because I thought
later,
I thought the artificer class was like functions as spellcaster, but
I mean, yes,
Is it-
they do function as a spellcaster. They are arcane casters by definition. It's just
they
that
do.
their magic comes from the mechanisms they make rather than, like, their mechanisms interact with the weave of magic rather than them directly interacting with the weave of magic.
yeah, I've always
And they are kind of infusing the
Mervin's-
weave of magic into their
Yeah.
items.
I've always thought
That
that
too.
I've always imagined that Mervin's spell slots are not a manifestation of energy limit, but more of like his rechargeable batteries on his stuff doesn't. It has a little
Back to the chalice.
yeah, sorry, the chalice. Yeah, okay.
Do you attempt to acid the bottom of it? The bottom of the lid?
Does it look
I mean,
like it has
my
a
teammates
keyhole or
don't let me
something?
blow it up, so yes.
All right. Earl pours some acid around, and it bubbles on the stone, and it seems like the lid is the only thing that happens is that the lid kind of goes down just a little bit. Like
What
it
do you
seems
mean
like
it
it goes
goes
into the stone just a little.
It doesn't look rusted or anything like that.
No.
Okay, plan B. Earl, blow up the table.
Yes!
Wait, won't that alert all the monks?
And then we
Yeah.
start running.
First, do I blow up the table or do I blow up the wall?
No. Oh.
Or do I do it at the same time?
Does the wall of the chapel go to the outside?
It does.
Okay, then both. Do the both at the same time.
Okay.
There's also in case you wanted I didn't describe it because it wasn't I didn't kind of consider it as part of chapel, but there's also there's a front door is behind you. If you wanted an easier target to blow up.
Can you
Nah.
not acid the front door?
Okay, so real quick plan. So we blow up the table. If we can see if the chalice is in there, then we take it and run. Should we, if we can't see the chalice, still run or hide?
Hide.
Hide, okay. So if we can't confirm that the chalice is in there, we hide, and then they assume that we've left because we blew a hole.
Exactly.
Yes. And And then we wait for them to leave and then continue looking for the chalice. Okay. Do it.
All right. It sounds like a great plan, and it's all gonna come down to the D20 because we're gonna see how big of an explosion it is.
Boop, doo, 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 boop.
What was that? 18.
Okay, so
Kaboom.
the the explosion rocks the whole building a little bit. The whole altar is absolutely in crumbles. There's the whatever the speaking thing is also breaks and it lights on fire and but most importantly the cloche kind of gets it kind of like flies a little bit to the side, and then with it seems like there's huge gravity kind of affecting it. It just kind of plops to the ground directly, like plop, but on its side, and from within it rolls out a golden chalice with symbol of Lathandel on it.
Fuck yes.
We take it and run.
Yeah.
Like
Time to set up the decoy. Not that it matters.
the place is literally shambles right now.
Hey,
Do you
it's one
wanna
more
do it?
explosion for the count.
All right. You blow up the door or the wall.
No. The decoy we left in the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
way
but
back
how
there.
are you going to get out of here though? Is there...
We blew a hole through the wall as well. This was a two set explosives.
Ah, okay, yeah. So wall is what you blew up. All right. Well, give me another D20 on the decoy bomb.
14.
All right. So you hear a decently sized explosion inside of the monastery by the courtyard, and you bolt it out of there. You run out through the wall in the wall.
And do we make it out?
We don't stop running.
Yeah, I mean, you do make it out. So, where do you go?
Don't stop running.
Straight
don't
to
stop
the
running.
sickly hand.
Is that where we met our the guy who gave us the job?
What was their name? I do not know who you are talking about unless you give me the name.
Carnage Carl.
Carnage Carl.
Carnage Carl.
Yeah. Yes. No, you didn't meet Carnage Call. You met Carnage Call at the docks, but that was kind of just an impromptu meeting spot.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess
the Sickly Ham would be the place you would probably go.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, you end up at the Sickly Ham, and the bartender, as you enter, speaks up to you, which you note is quite unusual, and the bartender says, "Boss is waiting for you in there." And motions to the door.
Okay.
Obviously, congratulations on a job well done.
We go where he pointed and opened the door.
Yep. You open the door to the back room, which the main party already was at before, and it's the same situation. You have the big table over there, and behind it, you see the Rat King, whom you have like met and seen before, but as said, you don't usually talk with the boss. And yeah, the Rat King says, just tells you, well, sit down. What you got for me?
And then we pull up the chalice and sort of kill it on the ground like that. And we say, "We stole this, baby."
Rat King looks it over and says, well, good job. At least you got the chalice as you were supposed to, but we gotta talk about a few details here.
Not enough explosions, right?
What do you mean? Our execution was immaculate,
Results, baby.
and we
Let's
planned meticulous.
the
I was
Rat
there
King
for the explosions.
starts by saying, well, let's start with a question. Maybe you executed this just fine. So, who's the patsy? Who did you frame up?
I was waiting for that question.
Forgot about that bit.
I didn't. Earl did.
Mm.
Shit.
We didn't come across anyone that was believable as the as a thief. So we just made sure we didn't show our faces.
Well, I guess that's something good, at least. But yeah, I've heard some words about what's been going on here, and it's not really the most subtle job. Apparently you blew up the city prison, and Jax
Well, no one knows that was related, do they?
Jax wasn't too happy about how he was treated, but I'll let that slide. But you left quite a scene at the monastery. Could you not have just done it a little quieter?
I mean,
They'd still know
hold
it
up,
was missing.
hold up. My moniker, aptly named, is Explosive Earl. What part of explosions and silence don't go together does make sense, with all due respect. Like, if you're bringing in me, you're kind of defaulting to being loud.
The Rat King says, well, you're right about that. I'll have to have a word with Carnage Carl about this.
Also, if I might add,
You may.
whether we framed someone or not, that chalice was still going to be hot.
Yes, of course.
And whether we blew up the side of the building or not, the most we're going to know it was missing. So I don't see why one plan is worse than the other.
I mean, if we're talking pure logistics here, one could argue that because now there's a hole in the wall, they're going to be spending a lot more money and they're going to be putting up a lot more security, which they would have done in the first place, but blowing a hole through the wall means it's going to be more structurally integral and be harder to blow into or out of during next missions if we were to need it so. But that's just my 2 cents. Or 2 coppers.
Also, if the police were smarter than a bag of rocks, they would put 2 and 2 together and think, oh, maybe Explosive Earl was involved in this, but I have no faith that they will do that.
I mean, they might know Explosive Earl was behind this, but that's my
They have no
moniker.
proof.
That's not my name.
Maybe all of Explosive Earl's bombs have Explosive Earl written on it.
No, they when they blow up, the ash lines up exactly in the way that just says EE in a circle.
But the racking continues then. Well, as I said, not the cleanest job we've done, but at least you got the prize, which is most important. The Chalice is going to be leaving the city very soon, and so are you. I got there's 3 horses waiting for you at the south gate. I suggest you go over there as soon as possible, and I've got a special job for you, since you probably can't be showing your face around town in a while. So instead, I'm gonna be sending you to our eastern branch of operations, and you take those horses and you ride over to Stoneholm as fast as possible. You meet up with our contacts over there, and you're gonna be working there for now.
Can you
Understood?
pull up the world map? 1 second.
Yes, I can bring you over to.
Is
the
Stoneholm a fancier city than Thon?
Not really. Like, it's comparable. They're different kinds of fancy.
Okay.
Because
Okay, so
Stoneholm
there
is an
is-
underground dwarven city.
Stoneholm is technically on the way from Lyvernia.
It is, yeah. We'll be passing
Nice.
through it.
We might meet this misfit gang. So there's that as well. Good.
But with that, yes, Explosive Earl, Sally, and Destructive Dennis right out of the city, because things are getting a little bit too hot in here. So
I mean, technically, Dennis, there's no reason that Dennis would get caught. He showed his face to no one.
He technically
except they-
tried
oh, no, that's
to
not true.
enlist as a
That's not true. The
in the
church.
monastery and
The
was
church.
off.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would assume that I got written, and they don't know what happened on the way. So
Yeah.
I might have. Yeah.
And I
Now I really want a character sheet for Dangerous.
I mean, if we're being honest, the only person that didn't show their face is Explosive Earl.
yeah. But
So
bombs
ironically,
did.
the Explosive Earl is the safest one.
Can I ask you, what would have been the perfect way to do these things from now that this adventure thing is over?
I mean, I don't know if there's a perfect way, but there were several different ways you could have gone about it, of course.
Stinger ones.
It all depended, of course, on like what your character's skill sets were and and what you decided to go about with it. But I guess with your group, probably the best bet would have been to actually arrange a meeting with one of the monks, because like if you had gone with the plan of meeting up as one of the merchants who meets up with the monastery people, they could have told you a lot about like where's the chalice, how to actually get the cloche open, and
You mean they would have just told us?
Yeah, I mean they were a little
But
bit corrupt if you were to
Oh.
bribe them with some stuff.
Oh.
And yeah, then you would have found out that you actually so you needed the abbot's ring to lift the clash, because the ring would have deactivated the thing, and you could have done a clean escape with that. But you know, and the leather worker was also the one who was easiest to frame. But again,
Oh.
it's all about what you end up doing and what you end up
How would
finding
we
out
have
about,
framed
and
the leather worker?
whether.
How would we have framed him?
Well, I mean, that's up to you. But
Not like we could just like the initials LW on the fucking carnage, no. Can we?
no, but I mean, a tanner is actually one of those people in a city that would have access to chemicals that could be used in explosives, for example.
Mm.
But yeah, it kind of all depends. But I also wanna note that you successfully killed you killed a few people.
I mean,
Oh no. Oh yeah, we're evil.
big
so it's fine.
surprise.
the monks in the monastery, a lot of them were wounded, and some of them would have possibly been killed as well, as you kind of blew the supports from under their sleeping quarters. And also in the prison, the like decoy explosion killed off 2 prisoners. Grok, who was in the prison
The chief
there, who actually ended up being an actual person in there, and then also Hanswold, who was the son of the mayor, who had been in there for like a small infraction. And
I'm sorry, did you say mayor?
yes,
This city
Best
has
that we-
a king and a mayor.
yes, I mean the king is the leader of the kingdom.
It's like the mayor of London is subordinate to the Prime Minister of England.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
like more of a ceremonial title anyway. But yeah, that's like the I just wanted to note that
Oh, they better
you
run
killed that person. They had a name.
I tried to tell them
Careful.
to stand close to the door.
In fact, you told them. Well, you told Grok to. You didn't tell Hanswold, but it was more just to the luck of the roll, because Kotetsu
Yeah.
successfully rolled quite high on that explosion.
Oopsie.
But yeah,
Not like
that
the
was
mayor will. Not like the mayor will find exactly who did it and then start a blood crusade in order to get the people who killed his son, right? Right?
who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? But yeah, that was our little side story into another
It was pretty fun. Yeah, especially.
thing happening in the world. And yeah, next week then we'll return with the main stuff, as HJ is here as well, and I'll have to try and get into contact with Brody as well, figure out that situation. And but yeah, that's it.
Beautifully
Hope you-
executed.
Hope you still had fun with that.
We made it
Yeah.
look
Playing
like a
around as
terrorist
thieves.
attack.
I think it's fun to just make up characters on the spot.
Make up a character who makes up
Yes.
characters on the spot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a charlatan.
Very
Yeah.
poorly.
Oh,
I like to imagine that the time I took to say the name Dolly Hansen is the same amount of time that Sally took to say it.
But okay, anyways, that's it. Next time you will be, well, I assume you will be entering Ragornia because you were kind of on the way there already. So I can safely say that you're going to be doing that. Next time you're going to be entering the mountain, and who knows what interesting stuff happens when you go under the mountain. In D&D, going underground is not always so safe.
But this is like the
Dun,
city,
dun,
so
dun.
I assume it will be
It's a big
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, a big city is dangerous as well. So double danger. Who knows?
Not
Anyways,
like smoke will come out. Or will like, what have I done?
maybe. Anyways, thanks for joining in, and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That killed off the thing. Thank you everybody for watching as well. We're back now, hopefully pretty well. So next week's schedule is posted on the Discord and Twitter. Basically tomorrow and Tuesday we're going to be playing a bunch of demos in some order for the Steam Next Fest. I've got nine demos downloaded, and we'll see maybe if some more come in. And then Wednesday we'll continue some Medieval Dynasty. Thursday we'll play Final 13 2. Friday we're going to start Link to the Past. Get back to SNES Fridays. Saturday, Valheim, and Sunday, indeed, we'll continue on with this Dungeons Dragons. We'll get to the actual session 10. But yes, thanks everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.